Last Saturday, my friend Tom invited me to his neighborhood block party. It was supposed to be a typical affair with burgers, beers, and a karaoke machine that he had borrowed from his uncle's karaoke bar. As we arrived, everything seemed pretty much as expected: neighbors milling about, kids running around with sticky popsicles, and Tom's dad attempting to grill burgers while simultaneously fending off his overly enthusiastic Labrador. The only mildly intriguing thing was the karaoke machine, which sat in the center of the lawn, looking out of place like a lone DJ at a country fair. As the evening wore on and the sun dipped below the horizon, it was time for the much-anticipated karaoke session. Tom fired up the machine, and the anticipation was palpable. However, instead of the familiar intro to Bohemian Rhapsody or Sweet Caroline, the speakers emitted a long, mournful moan followed by what could only be described as a series of deep ocean whale sounds. Everyone paused, the kids stopped chasing each other, and even the Labrador halted mid-bark, as if contemplating a career in marine biology. Tom fumbled with the machine's buttons, but the only result was a more varied selection of whale calls. As confusion gave way to hilarity, the neighborhood decided to roll with it. People started swaying and moving in slow, exaggerated motions, as if they were underwater themselves. The dance floor, or rather, the patch of grass under the stars, transformed into a sea of flailing arms and bobbing heads. It was like watching a nature documentary directed by someone who had never actually seen the ocean. Tom's dad even started narrating the scene like David Attenborough, pointing out the rare species of dads doing the worm on the grass while the rest of us tried to mimic synchronized swimming. The party, which had started off with the usual social niceties, had turned into the most tranquil and confusing dance party in history, all thanks to a karaoke machine with an identity crisis. As we finally wrapped up the evening, Tom shrugged and said, "Well, at least it wasn't a total fluke." And in that moment, we all realized that maybe the real song of the night was the one we couldn't hear, but could definitely feel, because nothing bonds a neighborhood quite like the shared experience of becoming honorary members of the whale choir.